We've got one more minute. One more minute of advertising footage for a Minecraft movie. I don't know if this counts as a full trailer. If they don't announce at the end of this trailer that there's going to be another trailer, then I'm going to assume this is it. A 60-second ad for the NBA All-Star game. Okay, just the same as How to Train Your Dragon in the Super Bowl, I guess. Let's see if it's going to have something of more substance this time. No, there isn't. There isn't a here's the date of the real trailer at the end of this tiny trailer. 1 minute of content. All right, let's roll with it. Okay, right. Starting straight off. Immediately, I kind of don't hate the house. Naturally, they're still doubling down on the weird green screen 2D look just in the middle of the world. But I don't know. I don't entirely hate that yet. I mean, I'm 2 seconds in, so there's not much to hate yet. But hey, I gotta make the most out of this 1 minute that we get anyway. When it comes to iconic movie trailers of 2024, I think a Minecraft movie is one of the biggest ones. And it's a real trajectory. Like, the first trailer we saw, absolutely abhorrent. Beatles music licensed at the start, almost exclusively these horrible green screen attempts. And then when the second one came out, we could see, hey, they do actually have some prop work, and the CGI is not always cringe boomer humor. So this third one here, which has a good chunk of new shots in it, how well does it fare? Is it one of the best we've ever seen or one of the worst? Yeah, it's just kind of petering along the middle. Oh, the shots are going so fast, I have to look at this frame by frame. Oh, I mean, I know villagers are made out of flesh, but did they have to make them so fleshy? Yeah. At least they're CGI. And you can see the different roles with the hats. The farmer one and whatever the hell that is at the back there, a guard one. Also, I love the little baby villager. That's nice. I personally am on the side of thinking this movie was going to be absolutely terrible. Now, I think I'm excited for the kind of jingling keys kind of approach to filmmaking that this is going to be. I'm actually a big enjoyer of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, even though it's mostly just stuffed with references and not really got a plot. This has a semblance of a plot, but also I reckon it's going to be your most classic, typical, go along with the motions kind of plot, all the while being like, look at all these Minecraft references. Whoa, look, the painting. They got a Minecraft painting. That's nice. That's cool. That is genuinely kind of cool, I'll admit.
Minecraft.
Diamond sword, classic, typical, spoilers, probably. I also just like the pile of furnaces at the back. You know what? Maybe I do just need jingling keys. Look at these references. The trailers have been a slow burn of looking better every time we see them, but again, I'm only 5 seconds in. I predict something heinous is gonna pop up. It's just in my gut. However, this trailer at the very least doesn't really show anything exciting and new, and it's not really meant to be. This is a 60-second extract for the NBA All-Star game going on right now. I don't know about it, but that's cool to know. So it's just gonna show you most of the same things. I mean, 30 seconds of this 60-second trailer is footage we've probably seen before. What can you do? But the new elements we do see peppered around these old shots are kind of interesting. And I think the more I'm going to get exposed to these things, the more I might start to like it, even unironically.
They're buck chuckets.
Why do I kind of like buck chuckets? Am I getting old? Buck chuckets. Double downing. That's the Minecraft way. And I bet they're going to try and roll with that in the marketing. Minecraft's going to get a real update to incorporate buck chuckets if a mod's not already designed it. I don't entirely hate that. That just seems stupid fun. I guess Garbage Man was known in the olden days for his gameplays of God of War back in 1989. Did anyone predict that name, by the way? Buck Chuckets? It's a great name, I'll be honest. Maybe I'm just becoming old and I'm liking these kind of boomer level humor jokes now, but like, I didn't entirely hate that. And you can see that there's at least room for the creators to go in creative directions with this very creative world if they choose to. It's an interesting circumstance because usually it's a matter of there is no such thing as an original story, you just need to find an interesting way to tell it, and especially with the logic of the Minecraft movie, we kind of know all of the beats that they could possibly do. So they've kind of just got to choose the best ones. Unfortunately, this is under the umbrella of Warner Brothers, and they have a very acquired taste when it comes to how they approach things, if not clear by their first trailer, and Beatles being the licensed music they use for this damn thing. But no, the other thing here that I only have an extract of disappointment for, if we were to extrapolate it beyond the trailer and onto the actual movie, is the writing. But specifically, the characters and the protagonist work. Who is the protagonist of a Minecraft movie? Is it Steve? Because he kind of seems like the mentor character on the side. Is it Garrett the garbage man? The kooky celebrity guy who keeps on yapping and getting screen time? Or is it the young boy hero archetype in the middle of this movie? Because you kind of can't tell who the protagonist is. They haven't given them enough screen time.
Any questions?
Yeah, quite a few, actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah, me too. Like, can we actually see what's going on beyond the celebrities, please? This is almost an interesting point. So, Garbage Man obviously still living in the past. He's got a whole shop set up, I guess. To be honest, it's the kid... Oh, this damn piece of hair. I'm meant to be relaxing this evening, eating dinner, and this comes up. This kid here is kind of the part I want to care about the most, you know? I want, if this is basically just a more video gamey Jumanji, give me the protagonist of the movie. I don't want Jack Black Steve and Jason Momoa loser. I don't want the celebrities saying their catchphrases to get the marketing going. Who's the hero here? I assume this kid. Show me him, please.
Fair enough.
Is Steve saying that to, what an a-hole? What a bunch of a-holes?
This guy is such a tool bag.
Nah, probably not. Hopefully he's saying something more normal. I'd love it if it's actually him going like, I am Steve. And then they're like, why did you say it like that? That was weird. And then he just goes, fair enough. I've not had human contact in a long time. You know, just be a bit more... I don't know, man. Why am I writing the Minecraft movie? I don't need to be doing this. Hey there, thank you for making it to the halfway mark of this video. Come subscribe if you haven't already to keep up with any animated movie news. This counts as animated, right? Live action hybrid. If it's big enough and relevant enough, I want to talk about it. Love my gaming movies. Love to hate them as well. Anyway, this was the midway plug. Hi there, if you're a new subscriber, by the way. It's a new thing to have my face, and I have noticed the difference in my analytics now, so cheers for that. And let's get back to the second half of a Minecraft movie. Trailer 3? Maybe. If not, I'll be back in 2 days. I think the Warner Brothers way of doing things is it just shoves celebrities in your face with references you know and hopes for the best that you'll consume it like a good little customer that you are. Because some of the best parts of these trailers that we've seen so far, I would argue, are not the celebrity moments. I Am Steve is a genuine low point for the Minecraft movie, but it's also a high point when it comes to marketing. So maybe they're just going for all press is good press, maybe? I doubt it. I don't even think they know what they've opened here. And in fact, in a lot of ways, there are still more new terrible, terrible shots we can come to witness, like Jason Momoa being lit up in green.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
They also are trying to make the creepers cute. They squeak, they gobble, they make noises. That's weird. Why have they made the creepers cutesy? I didn't think they would be like that. Are they like babies that get so upset they explode now? There's a nice one frame of like a radioactive translucent creeper though. That's nice. Garrett the garbage man should be dead with no limbs though. At least on the green screen front, it still looks terrible and cheap and they haven't reshot it. But that's kind of going to be part of the charm at this point. That being said, the creeper, yeah, strange direction. Did you think a creeper squeaks and makes babyish coddling noises? I didn't think so. If anything, it only makes it more tragic that they immediately self-emulsiate the moment they come in contact with a person. What a sad life they lead. How do they reproduce? How does that work? Are they going to ask those kind of questions in this movie? I doubt it, but it's interesting nonetheless. One thing I can at least praise so far, and again, it's probably just because it's a 60-second ad moment, is very little spoilers, really. We see an element of a diamond sword, whoa, that exists, but otherwise, there's really no second half of this movie. I feel like this is the first 15 to 20 minutes, and that's all we've seen so far. They really don't want to show us anything big, and everything there is here is just sort of highlighting more of what we've seen before, in a way that now makes me feel less like this is a terrible disaster or an immaculate masterpiece. I just think this is kinda meh. A weird approach of adapting the Minecraft story, visually good when they get the CGI animators involved, only ironically entertaining when you shove in big name actors into it. Also, what is this? A villager entering the portal, and no, that's not to the... It's the wrong color, I would assume. This is not going into the netherworld where the piglins came from. This is that permanent then? There's just a permanent portal to the real world? That kind of twists up the Jumanji plotline, so the humans, I assume, can go back and forth. And now a villager's gonna go into the real world and do their villager thing. Oh, is that Jennifer Coolidge? Is that the Jennifer Coolidge villager? Is Jennifer Coolidge's husband gonna fall in love with the villager because they sound exactly the same as Jennifer Coolidge? Oh god. It's Faintly new. Alright, a Minecraft movie. You write what you want to write. That is an interesting choice, for sure, for the story. Technically, it's a cliche trope we've seen before. They're gonna put a villager in the real world now, which is just so straight. I've got it the wrong way around. Jennifer Coolidge isn't playing a villager, is she? Is it Jennifer Coolidge that's gonna fall in love with the villager? Is this movie actually cooking? Over the months and months of receiving a slow drip feed of new marketing for a Minecraft movie, it does seem like this is cooking more and more as we see it. This one, I think, is now bringing it back down. But if they're actually putting show us Jennifer Coolidge. Stop being a coward. Because maybe that changes everything. I think some of the joke potentials hidden in this movie could just be absolute gold. And if only they didn't make such a terrible first impression, these guys could really be onto something. Nonetheless, with the amount of attention it already got the first time round, you just know come April 4th, I think, Minecraft as a movie is just gonna absolutely explode in the gaming zeitgeist and will probably flare off into all sorts of franchises. Warner Brothers, they love their IPs and they will run it into the ground. And thankfully, the ground goes underground in the Minecraft world. Ooh, Creeper Cave. I like that. You don't even get those in games, like a horde of creepers. That's how you beat the final boss. You lure all the creepers, like a giant explosion of TNT. That's the real ending of the Minecraft story. If you can't do the Ender Dragon, you can't do a big bad boss, you just make the biggest possible explosion with all the TNT you've got. That's the ending. I've just spoiled the Deus Ex Machina of this movie. That or this is a 1-star movie. There's my explosion, by the way. That's my creeper explosion. Never mind, it's not the end of the game. It's just right in the middle of it. I pay too much attention to these trailers. I love the buildings on the side of the cliff face, though. That's lovely. This just looks like more. And I wish I had more to say. I wish I had more substance. I want to be able to make jokes about all these other horrendous choices they're making, but I haven't seen any new choice other than Buckchucket getting a name and a use. Also a creeper cave. What do it here? Ah, God. I mean, that's probably her best line so far, but I don't think she said a single non-catchphrase, classic, most basic, generic cliche line yet. Could I see the protagonists, please, instead of the quirky, I got a catchphrase characters? This is just a marketing thing, I think. This is Warner Brothers. This is me having a problem with the Warner Brothers advert team, if anything. This movie just looks like a lot of stuff. This ain't no cinematic masterpiece. This ain't the complete bottom of the barrel, but I just don't think Warner Brothers people know what they're doing. They started the first trailer off with a bloody Beatles song for some reason. Why did they spend so much on the licensing for that? That is the only new thing I have seen in this trailer. But considering they didn't say real trailer coming out Friday, I'm just gonna have to go with this and assume it's not going to exist. I think the Minecraft movie has gained as much possible hype as it can really get. Another trailer's not really gonna super sell it until they do a on-release kind of trailer deal. I really, really hope that this movie comes out fun. Doesn't have to be funny, doesn't have to be good. I just want it to be fun, not boring and average, samey and simple. I want to be able to laugh at it because Jennifer Coolidge is talking to a villager, or I want to be laughing at it because, God, it's awful when he says, I am Steve. I hope they keep that scene in there. If anything, this trailer was one big reminder that this thing does in fact exist, and I got a damn well right at the beginning of April if I haven't already. In regards to opinions, a Minecraft movie when the first trailer came out was just rock bottom. The best next trash thing there was to consume. After the second trailer, I was actually relatively high. Like, it's got some mistakes, sure, but decent. This, now, having seen it, just a little bit boringer. Maybe it's because it's been a year, but now I'm just like, looks kind of meh-y so far. But then again, maybe it's just based on so little new information.
Creativity.
Pack of zombies, very nice. Again, I don't think we've seen much of them as they get exploded. Even fewer frames for that. My goodness. There's 20 frames of new zombie footage. I do like, actually, the explosion physics. I kind of would have preferred if we had cartoony Minecraft explosions, but maybe I can understand how that's particularly reductive in live action. So you've got genuine like sparks and then blocks added on top. Yeah, the smoke's okay. It's just realistic, but it's nice to see sort of physics in a Minecraft world. Like that's like a lot of knockoffs do with the cubic style. It looks nice. We will see if in the next couple of days another Minecraft movie video trailer comes out in some form. I haven't heard any word about it yet. But boy, do I hope so, because this might be one of the biggest movies of the year, ironically enough. IP strength just keeps on going. For now, though, I'm gonna have to end it off there. My apologies. So for now, my name's been Daz. Thank you very much for reaching the end of this little video. Do tell me your thoughts on where Minecraft Movie stands to you now. Do you think there's gonna be a trailer? Predict a day. And I shall see you all in a little bit.